Finally, I have a great story to tell you all. The assault weapons ban is officially dead on the national level. The assault weapons ban is dead. It was voted down yesterday along with every major gun control bill that Obama was trying to pass. And this is the man who's never wrong here. If you like this video, make sure you go ahead and subscribe and check out my other ones. You might not be able to tell how ecstatic I am because I am absolutely exhausted. And there may be some more videos coming up today. But yesterday and into today, Obama's assault weapons bill, along with increased background checks and magazine capacity limit, were all on the floor along with 5 other gun bills, and they were all voted down. Even though some of them got a majority vote, they didn't get the required 60, and thank God for that. The minority stood tall, and America finally has a victory. Obama went on an absolute tirade in a press conference just after the bills failed. Senator Feinstein had not quite a bit to say, but she also had quite an explosive moment in the Senate for about a minute or two. You could hear literally Obama get caught in his own lies as he tried to explain why the bills needed to pass. At one moment, notably, you could hear him say, most Americans, they don't want this bill because they thought it would create a Big Brother organization list and they would watch you. Though that's not true. Actually, it is exactly true. That's what they were going to do. They were going to take your very personal information, put it in a private registry. Put it in a registry, send it over to the FBI, and it was going to greatly encroach on our personal liberties. He would also go on to say, oh, well, Americans think that background checks are already the law. And you hear him pause for what seems like an eternity. In reality, it was about 6 seconds. But, yes, it was an eternity. It seemed like an eternity. Because he realized, oh, I messed up. Because, let me tell you, that already is the law. You do have to have a background check in order to buy a gun. You can simply get away with it at a gun show or with an online sale because, frankly, how are they going to do a background check? I mean, think about that. If you go to a gun show and you're trying to buy a gun from somebody, how is he supposed to give you a background check? It'll have to be like, okay, I'll put you on this list of you bought this gun, and after the background check runs through, I'll send it to you in the mail. That can't work, and it probably would have completely eliminated gun shows. He continued to use other people, to hide behind them and use them as props, just simply to get his way and push his agenda, not because he felt bad or because he wanted their voices to be heard. Just in his press conference, he had a family. They were probably the most outspoken ones of the Newtown shooting, most outspoken towards gun control. And he also had the congresswoman that was shot, Gabby Gifford. And he vehemently denied. Some people claim that it was wrong to use these people, that I was using them as props to hide behind. Well, how is that wrong for them to have their voices heard? It's not wrong for them to have their voices heard, but it's wrong for you to constantly hide behind the blood of dead children and the suffering of the family and the near death of Congresswoman Gabby Gifford. That is wrong, and you were hiding behind them. You weren't simply inviting them to have their voice heard. You were hiding behind them, using them as a shield to get your message across. And Dianne Feinstein went on as much of a tirade as she could with her allowed 2 minutes. When voting was, as soon as it had finished and the background check failed, which surprisingly, even Harry Reid voted against, which I just didn't understand, but that's what they were saying anyways. But she went on a tirade, oh, have some guts. We need to ban the manufacture and the sale of these rifles. The people don't want them, even though it's only like 55% temporarily support an assault weapons ban, just because of the tragedies that recently happened. But saying that all these Americans wanted this and it was the right thing to do, and it wasn't. It was a complete wrong thing to do that was going to leave us defenseless, basically, against a great threat. The Second Amendment doesn't mean that I can go out and I can buy and own a registered shotgun to hunt. It means I can own a gun to defend myself and my personal liberty, my freedom. That is what it is for. It's not as simple as they want you to think. It's not as simple as they say and as they make it seem. She would sit there and lie and tell you that she wasn't trying to confiscate your arms, and maybe this bill wouldn't have quite exactly been a complete ban. It wouldn't have had confiscation, but you have in one interview her claiming that that's exactly what she wants to do. Not necessarily with this bill, but the only reason she hasn't tried is because she can't get enough votes for it. Thank God. Can't wait until that comes next, but that is what she tried. That is what she said. Even though at the same time she said, I cannot report this as absolute fact, but I have read online quotes from her stating how when her husband was suffering from cancer, actually I can report this as true because I saw her say it. When her husband was dying, I think he was dying of cancer. If he wasn't dying, he was just in very bad shape from it. There was a bombing in California, and terrorists, or really more like good people, attempted to bomb her house. But that was a joke. I'm not advocating that. I don't support terrorism in any way, especially not the bombing of innocent people. Okay, so, hi Big Brother, you don't have to worry about me, like you did with James Yeager, but I'm getting off track. They attempted to bomb her house, but with the type of bomb it was, it didn't work when it was below freezing. And funny enough, it was below freezing that night in California. And the bomb didn't go off. So after that, she decided that she needed to carry a firearm. That's exactly what she did. She needed to protect herself, to defend herself. And then here she is trying to push a ban that wouldn't actually affect any senators. It would just affect us, the regular people. And here she was trying to enforce that after she knows full well it wouldn't have affected her, and that she fully believed and participated in the right to carry because she knew how important it was. That it's complete hypocrisy, and quite frankly, kind of, indicates that she's just simply for the disarmament of Americans. But again, great day for America. The assault weapons ban is officially dead, and probably won't be coming back until there's another major tragedy that had nothing to do with the government, by the way. So yes, if you like this video, make sure you go on ahead and subscribe. Check out my other ones. Leave me your feedback. I want to know what you thought about the assault weapons ban. Should it have passed? Shouldn't have? People seem to generally, overwhelmingly agree with me on all my videos, but I'm sure there's somebody out there that doesn't agree with me, and they want to say something against it. So feel free. I want your feedback, both positive and negative. Like the video, dislike it, message me, comment on it, whatever you want to do. Even if you agree with me, if you disagree with me, I want to hear your feedback. So again, this is the man who's never wrong. So happy I can tell this news to you.